I saved it for when we started recording, but I wanted to say it's funny how I'll buy clothes from a thrift store and just put them on and wear them. But glasses, I will not drink out of a glass until that thing's had just a minuscule amount of tap water ran through it and swished around.
That's a good. I mean, glasses probably have less ball sack on them.
Yeah. Not like, I mean, the underwear I get from thrift stores I wash.
What an insane place to get underwear.
I gotta grab you something. I'll be right back.
Ooh. Okay. What do you guys think Pulley has for me? It's really frustrating that that's not exactly 24 ounces. Okay, so last night, Pulley went on a fucking rant about how good Wendy's chili is.
Yep.
And he's convinced that, I won't name the contest, but that some chili cook-offs have been won by repurposing Wendy's
With that right
chili.
there. That right there and this right here.
So it's that seasoning really...
So I didn't put the seasoning in it purposely because I want you to taste the core chili. Because it, like if I brought that in here in a bowl and I was like, hey Jace, my grandma made this chili and it's a 200-year-old recipe, you would eat it and be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like that's amazing. Just the core chili itself. But then you put this stuff in it. They usually give you 3. They only gave me 2, I guess, because it's a small. I don't ever get a small. But this stuff is incredible. Because, like, I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, eh. Like, you look at this package and it has the Wendy's logo on it. And you're like, whoa, like hot chili seasoning from Wendy's. Because Wendy's isn't known for anything spicy. It's like I don't think. Maybe they're spicy nuggets. But
Yeah, spicy nugs.
like if you get spicy chili seasoning from Popeyes or something, you're gonna be like, oh, it's probably gonna be good. But
Yeah.
not Wendy's, but it's amazing. It is. And then I don't know if you're a cracker guy.
Big cracker guy.
You are?
But I guess I got a raw dog first, huh?
Yeah, just give it a shot.
Or you just can't wait to eat the rest of this?
No, I'm not. No.
Only take a couple bites.
Give me 30 seconds.
Ground beefy.
Mm-hmm.
Smells amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like mammals.
Be honest though, you're not gonna offend me.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't make the chili.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
It's good.
It's very good, right? And when you hear chili,
is good.
like, hey, I'm gonna run to Wendy's and grab some chili. Yeah, I know.
That's seasoning?
Oh yeah, baby.
What?
That's that MSG, baby. Gives it that thickness. Speaking of MSG, while you're doing that, did you know where MSG came from? The monosodium glutamate
Oh.
it's from kelp plants. That's why when you eat miso soup, that's why miso soup's so good, because the kelp has natural. It's just glutamate, and the glutamate from the kelp makes the soup seem like you're eating something that's substantial. Isn't that interesting?
Wow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very Asian thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the glutamate, apparently they figured out, mimics like protein, which I'm sure there's a lot of that in there. You see what I'm saying? And it doesn't mess your stomach
Let me
up.
put a cracker in here real quick. Then we'll move it on.
Move it on.
Sorry, folks.
No, they need to know. Go download the Wendy's app.
Don't do that.
And I'm pretty.
Just go to
And you can get a free bowl. You just gotta drive there. It's so good. We're not even sponsored by Wendy's either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like the amount of work you would go through to cook chili that good versus, oh my God, I can just drive to Wendy's and pay $2 and get this. It's so good. You know who I bet's going to know about this? I bet my mom's going to call me after she watches this episode.
Really?
I guarantee it.
Oh my God, I can't wait to eat that.
Yeah. I just thought it was something more people need to know about. Because how long have you been eating at Wendy's? 25 years. And I've never even knew they had chili.
I don't think I had Wendy's when I was 1 year old.
True.
Yeah, like 20 years probably.
Yeah. It's just crazy to me. It would be like going to Burger King and they're like, "Hey, yeah, do you want to try our souffle or something?" Like
Right.
something.
Just for no reason.
Just off
they have
the wall.
a really good random.
Yeah.
But have you like gone on Reddit and stuff? And is it because it might be known that Wendy's has dank chili?
No,
but just through a special like.
I've never looked.
Certain people.
I'm sure. I guarantee there's got to be a very cult following of that stuff. Because that's good for fast food.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like chili's not a food. Chili's like a comfort food. I feel like, and you don't get. I don't know. Comfort foods like traditionally, it'd be like getting chicken. It would be like getting chicken and dumplings from McDonald's and it being incredible.
Yeah,
that's what it's like for me.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
Yeah,
I'm starving now.
Just get you a bite or two in between our topics.
So, this is honestly hard to even say without choking up, but Teen Wolf, the movie, comes out on Paramount Plus January 26th.
No way. Teen Wolf. Who was there's a character in it everyone used to call me. They used to say I looked like one of them. I don't remember which one it was. Because I never watched it.
Well, you kind of like the main guy.
Maybe. I never watched it, but they would call me something.
He's got the band tattoo.
Yeah, they'd be
Black
like,
band.
Teen Wolf. What was this? Not Jacob. I forgot. People used to tell me I looked like him, though, when I was in high school.
Oh, God.
Chili cook-off?
What's going on with me, dude?
I don't know.
Whoa.
You've been trying all morning.
Yeah, so wait, have you not watched Teen Wolf?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for getting kind of excited for me.
Well, no, I've been exposed to Teen Wolf and known about it for a very long time. But I know it's like, from what I can gather, it's like, I guess like Laguna Beach mixed with Twilight kind of thing.
Sure.
Very like, they're in high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But kind of super good.
Yeah.
I love werewolf stuff, vampire stuff. Mm-hmm. So good.
No, I love that stuff.
Oh, dude. Have you watched The Invitation yet? Mm-mm. Fuck.
I gotta watch it.
Woohoo! Man, it's good.
Really?
And creepy. Yeah. The head guy, the rich billionaire young dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, 500-year-old young dude.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part about.
What's the vampire? Here, go ahead. Sorry. Let you finish.
No. Go. You go.
So, like, you have, like, there's a very wide spectrum with vampire entertainment, and you have, like, the vampires from, I don't know, like, what's the Jared Leto movie? The one that just came out. Morbius. You have, like, super scary looking vampires who can, when they're morphed into their vampire state, look like that. That would be a 10. Then you have, like, Edward, which would be, like, a 1.
Right.
What's the scary?
So they're, like, just showing teeth and some vascularity.
Yeah. What's the spookiness?
I would say, fuck, dude. It goes 9er probably.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna.
But it doesn't show when they are. God, I don't really want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna watch it. As long as there's a spooky vampire in it, I want to watch it.
No, yeah, for sure. Okay, so I will say no more.
Okay.
But yeah, it's spooky a little bit.
True.
Like, it's cool. It's
Hell
not just your incisors get slightly more sharp, and then you fake bite into someone's neck.
It's like crazy music and lights.
No, it's like they like to fuck with people and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is the best.
Yeah. And you said, well, I asked you because you told me about it a few days ago, and I said, is it called The Invitation because with vampires you have to invite them? Right. Is that why it's called that, or you said it was something else?
No, it's not. It's a real invitation.
Okay.
To get someone where they wanted them.
Okay. Interesting. So the vampires invite the vampires are the ones sending the invitation.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is a little flip-flop
They
back.
flipped the script on us. Oops, sorry.
But so you're good. So there's I can't say anymore.
Yeah,
It's too good. I gotta stop. We'll talk. You gotta watch it before next episode.
Okay.
So we can talk about
I'll watch it tonight.
it. Okay. We were talking about a couple nights ago, like if the afterlife situation, you have some control over what you're doing or whatever, how fun it would be to haunt someone.
Oh yeah, like astral project.
Because that shit happened to you.
Mm-hmm. That was gnarly. Should I tell the story?
I should probably talk about it.
Yeah. So, I was in Gainesville, and I was asleep, and I was in. So first off, I'll say this: the neighborhood that I was staying in, it was a nice neighborhood. However, it had a very unnatural hill going up to the neighborhood, and it was very small, which was weird. I didn't think about any of this before, but I think it was possibly some sort of crazy burial ground.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have sleep paralysis already, and I never, like, I've had it for years, and I've had it like over 100 times now, and it's just like 15 seconds, and I just snap out of it. And I've never had the super spooky sleep paralysis demon that everyone talks about, ever. Never had that, ever. Well, once. But that was like, I think that was a nightmare.
It was me.
Yeah, it was Jace. He was sleepwalking while I was sleep paralysis.
Can you imagine? That's honestly bound to happen.
Oh, yeah. That would be...
It is bad. If we just keep living together, it'll happen.
That would be so scary.
We just have full sleep fights.
We get up in the... What happened to you? What happened to you?
Man.
But, so I'm asleep, and then I, like, astral projected out of my body for a second. And my girlfriend was with me next to me, and I was trying to wake her up in my astral projection state. Like, hey, wake up. There's something in the room, and I need you to look because I know you can see it, and I can't see it. So wake up. And I wasn't really doing it. I was dreaming it or astral projecting it or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't wake up, and then all of a sudden just... this really tall, like, dark figure thing just, like, shot up right next to the bed, like, on my side of the bed where I was sleeping, and just grabbed my thigh, dude. And I, like, jolted awake, and it was still had my thigh for a second. And I was like, oh, what the heck? Freaked out. Like, she woke up, and she's like, what's up? And I told her what happened, and we went back to sleep. But, like, and then later that night, I went to the bathroom. Like, it was, like, 3 a.m, and then I came back in the room, and it was pitch black. So I just stood in the middle of the room, like, seeing if anything would happen, and nothing happened. So that happened, and then I didn't really think anything of it. But the next day, we had some friends that were with us, and those friends had also stayed in that house before. And this was, like, probably, like, 6 months ago. And it was another girl and her boyfriend. And the boyfriend was like, dude, he was like, when I was staying here, he's like, I woke up, like, at the same time and, like, looked over at the bed. Because he was on the couch, and his girlfriend was on the bed. I guess. Now
like, let's focus on the demon.
Yeah, okay.
Now we'll cover that later.
Yeah.
How is she doing?
Forget the ghost. So he wakes up and he looks over and he sees his girlfriend, like, standing on the bed doing this at the wall.
God.
Doing that, and then, like, also trying to take her shirt off. And so he's like, hey, like, what's your deal? So as he walked closer, he, like, saw his girlfriend was asleep. And the thing that was doing that just, like, slowly dissipated. And he finally got to the wall, and it was just gone. And he's just like, huh. Yeah.
So is this an Airbnb?
No, it's a new development. Like, the house is probably no more than, like, not like 5 years old.
But why are you there? Is it girlfriend's parents' situation?
That's her. It was where she was living for school.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I thought she was in an apartment for some reason.
No. It was her and one other roommate, and they both seen like the same thing a couple times. But they said it's never scared them or been weird. So it's only mean to dudes, apparently.
Did they name it?
No. And it wasn't like a super scary evil thing either. Like, I wasn't super scared.
It was just what the fuck?
It just, like, yeah, something grabbed it just shocked me. I was like, what the heck? It was weird.
So the night you told me that?
Yeah. Oh, no. Did it follow? He followed me.
Fucking summoned his ass on me.
Yeah.
I went to bed early as I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up at like 10:30 p.m. Had to pee so bad.
Yeah.
Like uncontrollable. Pitch black in my room. as I'm waking up, I sit up out of my bed and I go to turn the corner to go into my bathroom, and I remember you telling me it and thinking about the thing going like this, and I couldn't find the motherfucking light in my bathroom.
Oh.
And I was starting to like panic, you know, like slapping my mirror, like, and I got it. I was like, oh! And I peed and had to sprint and dive into my bed after. I don't know it. I get fucking scared my whole life. And shit like happens to you and it doesn't scare you. Nothing will happen to me, and I'm like,
oh my god.
I don't know if it's all the horror movies I've watched.
Yeah.
There's got to be something too. Like have had things that are super weird.
Yeah.
And not necessarily the figure thing, but things moving, falling off of stuff. Mm-hmm. There's something to be said to how a demon is portrayed in movies the majority of the time.
Like everyone has the same idea.
Yeah, it's like same experience. So that either gives it great merit or kind of takes it away because maybe people are just pulling from everyone else's stories or whatever. Kind of a similar thing with like UFO abduction type shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like eerie that they're all similar, but then it's like kind of bullshit because why would they all be?
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
So I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah. I think the demon or the ghost thing's probably true because like whenever you hear anyone talk about something they saw, it's always like I can describe kind of what it looked like, but when I think about it in my head, it's like it's a very subjective shape, so it kind of like is more, you know what I mean? It's
right.
And so like
it's not like you're spotting buttons on the shirt and stuff, but it's like
there's a video Carl Sagan put out. This was like in the 70s where he's explaining like different dimensions, and so like the way I'll try to be quick. The way he described it, like imagine if there's like this is a circle that lives in Flatland, and all this circle knows is this way, and it's running around. And then if this thing, which is from 3D land, decides to reveal itself to Circle and Flatland, it's up here and it's talking to Circle, but the Circle has no concept of up and down. It just has this way and this way. So this thing's talking to it, and all it hears is just a voice in its head, and it's like, what the heck? And then if this decides to reveal itself to Flatland, it pretend it comes down, and each cross section of this reveals itself one at a time as it moves through the table like this. It would morph and change shape.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that there's merit to that.
That's a cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's like a science, like that's a real video Carl Sagan put out, and it would make sense. Like people like hear the voice of God, and then they see these angels or demons, and they're all over the place and scary, and like they have all these eyes. It's like this. It would be like this, but times like another dimension. It would be revealing itself through another medium that we don't know, so it only reveals a cross section of what it is at a time because we can't. So, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I do know what you're saying.
So I think the ghost thing makes sense with that. UFOs, I don't know. Or UFOs and ghosts could be the same thing. Like, well, technically, if ghosts or spirits do exist, they are the same thing as an extraterrestrial or or an alien, because it's a living thing that exists that's from somewhere that's not here. Here we go. Yeah. Dude, you're gonna poop your pants.
Oh!
But did you poop?
I bulged.
Or did you hemorrhoid?
I bulged.
Oh no.
You know the video, that guy laying on his side in his bed and he pushes a fart and it just like fills his shorts.
Oh my god.
That would be the best.
You were low-key hoping that would happen.
Kind of. It's really funny.
That would be awesome.
You ever heard of a Berkeley slobber knocker?
No.
It's a legitimate lure for bass fishing.
A Berkeley slobber knocker.
Yeah, and that's what it's called.
Do you have a picture of one?
I can pull one up for you. Yeah, but I was thinking we should get some.
Yeah, that would be a cool name for a song. Speaking of songs, this So we're filming this podcast the same day we're going to put it out. The podcast. The song. Oh. That just looks like a regular.
I know, it seems pretty tame to have that fucking name.
Yeah, if it should be like rainbow colored or something.
Yeah.
Not because of gay, but because of the name is very flamboyant.
Right.
Our new song coming out tonight, or let's just say this weekend. It's coming out this weekend, Saturday night, tomorrow night.
Can it come out that fast?
I mean, yeah, I can finish it after the podcast, and then the album cover is the only thing we gotta get.
Well, I mean, doesn't it take a week?
Oh, yeah. What am I talking about? Sorry, guys.
So it'll be next weekend.
Let's say not this Monday, but the next Monday.
Yeah.
Just to give us time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's called Brag.
Brag.
It's gonna hit fat. Thank you for streaming our music. We're at 62,000 streams on Spotify on Head. So we thought we would keep it going with a single word title.
Shorter song.
Shorter song.
Minute 4. Should I play like the first 5 seconds of it?
Sure.
Just see ya.
It's hard to brag when you don't get the accomplishment. Shit, you've been the street.
All right, that's all y'all get.
Let's go. It's so good.
I know.
It's fucking good.
Y'all are gonna enjoy that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you eaten at Drift yet?
Yes. Not like yeah, I have. So I went up
How recently?
the air show because I was on jet ski Blue Angel Patrol, and I had to go there with all the pilots and they had like a safety talk, and they had food there that they cooked.
Oh, nice.
So kinda.
So we went, me, Nelson, his girl, and my girl went there for New Year's Eve dinner. I got the fucking $70 ribeye. It's just not good, dude.
Oh,
The girls both got the grouper. Wasn't good.
that's unfortunate.
Nelson got a chicken linguine pasta. Just
Really?
like
Just chicken.
whatever.
Yeah.
Steak was cooked to temperature perfectly.
Yeah.
Grill marks were insane. Like they looked fake. I was
Yeah.
like, this is about to be the best thing I've ever had. Because I literally get steaks places to be like, can you outdo me?
Yeah.
Because I just make a really good fucking steak.
No, you make the
Do it
best.
all the time.
You make the best steak I've ever had. What's the marinade? The marinade's incredible.
If I do it, yeah, that marinade is good.
Yeah.
Under seasoned, zero flavor. It even had like a bone marrow spread on it. I don't know what their fucking deal is. It is
Really?
way too expensive for what their food is.
That's sad.
It came with onion rings though. That was the best thing. No, sorry, we got the lamb chop lollipops, and boy, okay, that was very redeeming. If I go there again, because it's a really cool place.
It is. The chandelier,
Crazy view.
dude. The lights,
Yeah.
or whatever.
The outside area now has the outside bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cool. I'm just gonna get like 3 orders of the lamb chop lollipops.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy.
Yeah.
So
It's
something.
funny you say that because I had a steak at a really nice restaurant recently, and two really nice restaurants, and neither of them were good. One of them was on the beach as well. It's a nice place, and then one of them was in Gainesville, and it was probably the nicest place in Gainesville. And the steak was like, I think it's probably some sort of supply chain issue because it seemed like the steak had been frozen for too long or something. Because it was like it was like bland almost. I don't know how to describe it. Like the vitality from the cow had dispersed.
yeah. Plus, people are out here just under seasoning.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like
dude.
you couldn't afford some salt.
Mhm.
I just gave you $70 for 16 ounces.
Yeah, buy the Land O'Lakes salted butter instead.
yeah, based with that shit.
Yeah, something.
No, there's no way they're even basting.
That's sad. I'm sad to hear that though, because I like it's like they have the most perfect location anyway.
I know.
So
Yeah, it's
That's-
very, very frustrating.
mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
The guy that manages it, I've heard from several people. He, like when they started the restaurant, he was like, Grand Marlin. He's like, we're gonna make them look like McDonald's. Like we are gonna make the best because he was
Yeah.
apparently super
Good luck.
food quality focused. Yeah, Grand Marlin's the best restaurant in Pensacola, I think.
Yeah. So Is he the overweight guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he came around to our table to
Yeah.
ask how everything was.
Yeah.
Now I am never gonna say anything.
No, you can't.
Like it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna help anybody.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make for a 15 seconds of awkwardness.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking it. And I'm not gonna try to get like money off or something.
Yeah.
Because like maybe some people do like it,
Mm-hmm.
but they probably just never had a good fucking steak in their life.
Yeah.
Ugh. But man, was he underdressed for the occasion. He looked like a fucking idiot.
What was he wearing?
But he was super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a bright blue button up.
Mm-hmm.
And then these kind of weird looking pants. Nothing tucked in.
I hope
and
he
his
doesn't see that.
belly out, you know? And it appeared like he had flip flops on, but it might just be the way he walks.
Yeah.
He is super nice, though.
Yeah.
Like, he was very nice.
That's funny you say that.
He's a nice guy.
The flip flop walk is very distinctive. Or when they wear them on the sand.
Yeah. It's like Conor McGregor doing his celebration, but he's super low energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do see that, I liked you, man.
Yeah, he's nice. I've
But
met him a couple
your restaurant will shut down before you're better than Grand Marlin.
times. Yeah. There's no one that's gonna beat it.
It's not on the beach. It just doesn't.
Incredible.
It doesn't.
And
quite
it's
do it.
not. It's not that expensive. It's really.
It's
really
fucking
not.
cheaper than Drift and better.
Yeah, it's cheaper than Flounders in some cases too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone I meet, every single person from out of town that I meet when I'm on the beach, all of them, I'm like, they're like, every single one of them, they're like, we
Yep.
went to Flounders last night and spent $200, and they're like, it was okay, and I was like, do not go back, like, don't go to don't go to Crabs, don't go to Flounders, go to Grand Marlin first. That's gonna be the best place.
Yeah.
And then I've never actually even eaten at Peg Leg, so I don't even know.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I can't do it.
Yeah,
It's-
Jace's dad owns it.
Really?
He owns that in Sidelines.
Nice. Yeah, I've never eaten. Sidelines has a Italian beef sandwich now. I saw it on
Really?
their sign. Yeah.
I haven't eaten there in probably a year. Or
It's-
since the Red Bull serve comp.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always consistent. It's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I never had a problem there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Peg Legs, every single hour of every single day is an hour wait.
Yeah. That's
It
why.
doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've never gone.
The only way I've gotten around it is I pull the boat up.
Oh, and you can eat faster if you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You can
Yeah,
kinda
dude.
scoot in the back.
But
I'm
they're
like,
spending
"All
at
right."
least $100, so bring it.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the way around it. But yeah, it's good. I've just had one bad experience at Peg Legs.
Really.
As far like my grouper was overcooked, but you
Yeah.
can't put a whole stink on that.
Mm-hmm.
Just from one overcooked situation.
Yeah, if
Grouper's
you-
tough, anyways, depending on the grouper.
It is. Like with your drift situation, if you have 3 different entrees that are
And
completely
they're all
different,
just like underseasoned and
mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's sad. I'm bummed to hear that.
Me too, man.
Well, the thing is, you got to speak about that stuff to get it fixed, you know?
yeah.
So,
I'd just rather do
Hopefully.
it on here like a pussy.
well, no, I mean, I would.
Face-to-face,
I've only ever, I've only ever sent food back one time in my entire life.
because it had a shit in it.
Yeah, almost, dude. It was bad. I got sick from eating one bite of it, like one little bite of it.
Where was this and what happened?
Cactus Cantina, downtown Pensacola.
Oh no, dude!
It
What
was-
was it?
I got the steak taco. I got the steak tacos, and then I was with my girlfriend. I forgot what she got, but we both took one bite and like looked at each other, and we're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Like I was like, "Is yours okay?" And she was like, "It's really, really not okay." And then we tried each other's food, and it was like almost like rotten meat, almost. Yeah, dude, it was really bad. I felt so bad though because they had just set it down, and I was like, hey, like, is the manager here? And they're like, yeah. And then she came over and she was really nice. I was like, hey, like, I've literally never ever done this, but like, I mean, all of our food's still here. You can see it. Like, we cannot eat this. Like, I'm really, really sorry. And she was like, no, like, you're totally fine.
Could she fully see like, oh shit?
No, she couldn't. But the way she was talking to us, either one, that happens all the time there, or two, I think maybe they had some bad meat and that had happened earlier that day. with
Yeah.
and she was like, no, like seriously, like, you're okay. But she couldn't be like, oh yeah, we got some rotten meat in the back. So it seemed like there was like she knew there was an issue. Yeah, it was bad. And then it was weird, dude. I took one bite, hadn't eaten all day, and it was lunchtime, and we left. We're like, all right, well, let's go find some more food. And then we're walking, and we're like, dude, like we both didn't eat the entire like rest of the day. We couldn't eat because like we just weren't hungry. It was weird, man. That's the only time I've ever done that. It's hard to do. You can't do it, you know?
Yeah.
If your food's, like, not bad, it's like, come on, just eat your food. But, yeah, that was...
Yeah, that's totally different.
And it's sad because I've heard Cactus Canteen is amazing from a lot of people. That's the only time I've ever been there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I've been a couple times, and it's not amazing, but
Yeah.
never gotten sick from there.
Yeah. It's just hard to mess up Mexican food, I feel like. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just being judgy.
Yeah. Do you know Mariachi's is
It's the best.
done?
Oh, what?
I went to go the other day, and it is gutted in there.
Or are they...
I mean, yeah, that's in the works, but it's not even close. They just have like scaffolding up for the new
What are
spot.
What are they thinking?
I have no idea.
Whoa. Do you have our guy's number? The
Yeah,
waiters?
yeah, I could hit him up.
I was about to say, we might need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Is the sign down?
No.
I was going to say we should take our sign. Put it back up.
Yeah.
Just stand out there with a grill. It's still here.
It's here, baby. Don't stop.
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean, they're making headway at the new location, but it's not.
Yeah. See, I like to think this is probably what happened. All their workers, they're like, hey guys, look, like you've been here for 5-10 years. We've made a lot of money off y'all. Take 3 months. Take 3 months off. We're going to pay you. And then once this is open, then y'all come back to work. I would like to think that's what happened. Because they make an insane amount of money. There's no way they don't make so much money every time I go there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he does well.
He is in, the owner?
Yeah.
Oh, true. So, I
Yeah,
don't know.
he started out as a dishwasher for the guy who owns all the Pedros and El Pasos in this area.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. Nice.
It was a fucking success story.
Yeah. We should have him on to tell.
That would be great.
That would be cool.
We're not like homies. But I mean, I've known him for 10 years,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he'd come on, promote the business.
Yeah. I'll ask.
There we go.
Having trouble getting Armando on.
We've had
He's
you.
like, my English is no good.
Like, what do you? It's perfect.
Like, yeah, whatever, dude. Just so you know, liquor company investment situation. Spirits have a high ROI potential and provide long-lasting partnerships, making them recession-proof products.
Yeah.
So we should just maybe do something. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. I mean, the poorer the economy does, the better liquor sales do.
Yep.
I would imagine.
Every time.
What would be? All right, let's talk about this for a second. What would be your choice? I'm trying to think. If twice a week did a liquor, what would be our liquor, our spirit? We have to pick one first, and then we'll talk about.
So, first, I'm gonna start by saying it's much safer to invest into an existing company.
That makes sense.
But
Let's
you
pretend-
reap far more benefits if you are the guy.
Yeah, let's pretend
Obviously.
we're hand glass blowing our own bottles.
Definitely tequila.
Yeah, I agree. In this exact bottle. Oh, it's stuck. It sounded like when SpongeBob ripped his pants. Oh my gosh. I haven't had any toots on here in a while.
I know.
They just go away.
Yeah, that's why we're losing viewership.
God.
Are you ready for some allegedlys, or did you want to tell me something?
I got some topics, but we can do some allegedlys first.
So let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Well, what?
Oh, the topics?
No,
have
I
you
was gonna do these, but
No, let's do those.
okay. These are a little different.
Allegedly.
A little different game that I'm playing with you here.
Okay. So you got some cap in there. Yep.
No. Animals that lay eggs don't have belly buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
For the record.
Mr. Potato Head was the first toy to be advertised on TV.
Allegedly. I don't buy that. What, is that cap?
Just laughing.
Well, think about, like, the Red Rider, oh my God, wagon? Is that what they're called? The things you pulled around as a kid with the wheels on?
Wagon wheel?
Wagon wheel? Is that what they're...
I don't know.
Those things are old as fuck, and they definitely had commercials for those.
You think that's pre...
I thought Mr. Potato Head was like a
You
90s.
think that's BP?
Before potato. Oh my gosh. What was the thing that we had the other night that was something like that? PC.
A PC.
Yeah, anything that happened before 2019
Yeah.
was PC because it was pre that sickness that went around.
Yeah.
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 But no, Mr. Potato Head, that's Toy Story. In Toy Story, it would, you know?
Was it born from Toy Story? Or was there a story of that toy before?
See, if there was a story of that toy before, that's very, very interesting.
Fuck, dude. For the first time, I'm going to have to do something about this one.
Oh, you gonna Google it?
Potato.
Yeah, it has to just be from... Yeah. No way.
Potato Head becomes first toy ever televised. The iconic Mr. Potato Head toy was first manufactured in 1952.
Whoa.
Okay, I thought so. I thought that was not allegedly.
Huh.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Camels have 3 eyelids.
Not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Sand.
There is a McDonald's in every continent except Antarctica.
Every continent, yeah, not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Country or continent?
Continent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mosquitoes are attracted to people who just ate bananas.
Let me think. I wonder if it's just bananas specifically or if it's like any fruit because it raises your blood sugar and they want more sugar in their blood.
Right.
In your blood. That's not allegedly. I believe that.
In South Korea, there is an emergency number to report suspected spies. It's 113.
I believe that because of North Korea. How can you? How do you tell them apart though? Don't they look exactly the same? North Koreans and South Koreans. I guess it would be their actions.
I mean, I guess the ones that are emaciated.
Yeah. Hey, there's a really skinny guy walking around my neighborhood.
Yeah. Cats have more than 100 vocal cords. Not allegedly. Makes sense because of how they can control their purrs so crazily.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They can do that, and then they can do the high-pitched stuff, too. Mm-hmm. Okay, not allegedly.
They got more range than anybody.
Mm-hmm. Koa does at least.
Talk about vibrato. Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog.
Okay. Not allegedly, because I love that. What's the first name?
Ogilvie.
Okay.
How the fuck do you say that?
I have no idea.
Okay, last one. The human nose can remember 50,000 different scents.
Oh, yeah, not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Dude, that's some of the weirdest stuff ever. When you're walking through somewhere and you get a sniff of something and
Instant memory.
Dude, instant memory, and then a lot of the times it's like it's a very significant smell, but you can't remember why.
Right.
You know, it's so weird.
But you didn't smell it.
Oh yeah, I did that when I was given a water safety talk years ago at this elementary school. I guess they still use the same cleaners specifically for elementary schools because I walked in and it was like, what? It was so weird.
Which is funny because that's probably definitely something they need to progress on.
Yeah.
Kids are dying.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, it's weird, man.
It's probably the whole reason that kids get cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that crap they clean. Or when you go to lunch and the freaking lunch table is sopping wet.
Yeah.
With just the worst chemicals ever.
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
You mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that all the allegedly?
That was all the. So
Nice.
these are actually all vetted facts,
Okay.
and I wanted to see like what you were thinking.
Yeah. Start throwing some cap in there. I want to see if I can see what's fake and what's not.
Okay.
We've had a couple that I'm still pretty sure were fake.
Yeah, because are we evolving the game?
Yeah, I think we should.
Evolve the game to where I'm trying to see how many you can get right.
Okay. And then I'll get some for next week too, and I'll do like 5. I'll have
Okay.
some fake ones in there.
Okay. I like that.
Before we go, I got a couple. So did you see what's going on with
The otters?
No, what's going on with you? That's more interesting than what I'm about to say.
This is another one of the things that one of my clients said to me, and I can never find it online. But he says it's happening. I don't know where it's at, but apparently there is this body of water that otters are always in.
Yeah.
And they need it to be a certain temperature. And they did something to where there's no food there anymore, but the otters won't leave because the temperature is
It's perfect for them.
perfect.
Yeah.
And so they're having to manually like feed these wild otters.
Where?
I can't find it. Like that should be the first thing that comes up when I type in otters.
The government's stopping it because they know everyone's going to move there. That would be awesome.
Oh, dude. People love otters.
That might be the most universally loved animal, like wild animal. An otter.
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, besides a dog, like a cute dog.
Yeah, like a dog and a cat. But like otters, if you see an otter in the
so
wild.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they carry stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Dogs can't carry stuff.
No. You can technically train an otter to bring you a beer.
Oh, for sure.
With its hands.
Yeah. Yeah. But go on.
Oh, yeah. This boy, no.
Did I stoop it with the otters?
Well, the otters is such a good uplifting thing, and then now I'm about to be like, Jordan
Yeah.
Peterson. You see what's going on with him? I want to talk about the otter.
No, I didn't see it.
Dude, it's just like he reposted something from this Canadian politician, Pierre something. Pierre.
Yeah.
He's like a conservative kind of guy. And he retweeted something that was like criticizing Justin Trudeau. And Jordan Peterson is required now to go before a social media etiquette committee and take a class, or they're going to revoke his license to practice psychiatry unless he goes to this class that is a corrective social media etiquette class. Yeah.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's pretty recent, like a couple days.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wild. And then
He is so pissed.
oh yeah, he's mad. Oh, I'm gonna I can post whatever I want, eh? You know. And here's the thing about that is you know, they can't tell you what to post on social media.
Hey,
Is that kind of good?
no, but it's your best impression.
Yeah,
yet.
that's what I'm saying. It's definitely my best impression. Gosh.
Yeah, he's the man.
You
You know who seems to not be the man right now?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I I want to say I feel bad for him, but I feel like he kind of digs his own graves a lot of the time. But he's getting. So it sucks what he's going through, but it sucks kind of what he did. But what doesn't suck is that everyone's talking about him right now. And I think there is just a subclass of famous people, specifically internet famous people. You have to get talked about to get more popular. And there's a class of people who just don't care if it's negative. And I think he's just one of those people. Like, you know, he's getting talked about, and that's like kind of what his whole career's been based on. It's like controversy. You know, he's always done
getting canceled.
Yeah, he's always done crazy controversial shit. He filmed the dead people in Japan. Like, yeah. So, I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna say a lot of the stuff he's done. I don't really think it's that bad. I think it just gets talked. It gets talked about to the amount that people talk about it. It's like he did something way worse than what he usually has done. You know.
Well, yeah, and he was very talked about before the Japan thing, after with all of his like boxing and now like his WWE shit. Mm-hmm. So people are gonna hit him with hit pieces.
Yeah.
And this one is hurting him because he apparently, if he is really trying to rebuild the CryptoZoo shit, what people are really mad about is that he went on to do 2 other projects beyond CryptoZoo, claiming that he's still working on CryptoZoo, but he went on to do the portrait or the Polaroid thing. He's doing like a Polaroid project and then one other thing. And so all of his fans that like believe in him and shit that made 0 money, and CryptoZoo made 7 million apparently. Mm-hmm. They're like, you just forgot about us and moved on to this other shit.
Yeah.
And then whenever what's the guy's name who did the documentary?
Coffeezilla. Or Charlie. No,
Coffeezilla. Whenever he came out with this 3-part documentary, such a fucking ass blaster. It's so good.
Yeah.
And I watched his most recent episode of Impulsive, dude, and he just keeps being like, he's like, this guy is good. Like, and then he would say, but this is why he's wrong.
Yeah.
And he's in the past praised him for being such a good journalist, and it gets everything right until it comes to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, but he's lying about this.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, dude.
That was Charlie's big point. Penguins are moist critical.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was his biggest point.
Yeah.
It was like, you praised him in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think it's that, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think any of it's that big of a deal. I think everyone needs to chill the fuck out. It's cryptocurrency. Like, it's literally a currency that's based on nothing. Like, do your research. Of course there's going to be people who scam you. Like, whether he scammed anyone or not, I haven't watched the Coffeezilla thing or Impulsive. I don't know. But, like, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. There's no laws protecting you against that. It's cryptocurrency.
It's fucked up if you do a pump and dump.
What's that?
If you so you promote a coin so that all of your followers, like your cult following, buys this coin, and then you sell against all of their buys and then make a huge profit.
Is that what they call the rug pull or whatever? I've heard that.
I don't know if it's the same thing. Pump and dump is like a really common or like popular way of saying it. There's a bunch of YouTubers and stuff that got in huge trouble for doing that.
Yeah.
Because that is illegal. But
is crypto...
your fans are fucking idiots. Also, people are fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. You know? I mean, it's kind of like Trump talking about... What was he saying about, like, drinking bleach or whatever?
Oh, to get rid of the thing?
The shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was kidding. Mm-hmm. But half of his voters are like, well, shit! So it's like, you are to blame, but also, fucking God, dude. People are so stupid. Mm-hmm. Just can't think for themselves.
Is cryptocurrency regulated by the SEC? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because if it is, then he's in huge trouble. But if it's not, then he didn't do anything.
I don't think so yet.
Yeah. I remember... So, like, if that's true or whatever, then, you know, Logan Paul's a piece of crap for doing that, you know. But I will say, just to say something positive, maybe, like, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, whenever he first started his podcast, he had I watched a few clips of it, and he seemed like he was like very intentionally trying to not be Logan Paul, the guy that films dead people and tells people to F off all the time. He genuinely did seem to me like he was trying to pivot his image and be like a genuine, like, you know, like a good guy and try to like help people years ago. So like, I like that about him. I haven't watched any of his recent stuff, so I don't know what his vibe's like now. But it seems like if that is true, then screw him. Like that's
Right.
That's messed up. But it seemed to me like years ago when I watched a few of his podcasts when it first started that he was actually trying to be like a helpful, like bring people in to have good conversations kind of guy and like get away from his whole like this little shit that just runs around and messes with people.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I've like come to really like him and think he's cool and way more tempered than Jake. But then I've also come to like Jake too.
Yeah.
But just and I never would have assumed that he was trying to scam people, like ever.
Yeah.
That like didn't hit my brain until I watched his most recent episode of the podcast.
And you're like,
and
man,
he sounds so insincere with what he's saying.
that's sad. Yeah. That's really sad.
Like I don't know, dude.
I'll watch it. We can watch
Stuttering
some clips of
and like he's trying to be super passionate about it, but it sounds fake.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It was like you're making it hard for me to want to believe you.
Yeah.
And I already want to.
That's sad.
Sucks. So the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, has made it clear that the agency intends to be the lead regulator of the U.S. crypto market. So they're not.
He's probably in the clear then.
He and CoffeeZilla even stated this in his documentary about it, about the situation, that him and his manager didn't pull out any money.
Oh. Well then, yeah, I don't.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Honestly,
see what you could get really in trouble for.
From what I've heard, from what you've told me, and from the Moist Critical video I watched, what I've gathered from it is what I think probably happened is what I told you this the other day. So everyone, crypto didn't do what people thought it was going to do. Maybe it is going to still do that in the future. No one knows. But people were expecting it to be way, way higher than it is now in costs. They were expecting their rate of return to be very fast and very big. So what I think happened is...
Well, that did happen.
For a little while, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, he did his CryptoZoo thing, and what I think happened is they had that expectation. He put together this team without doing due diligence, and they're bad people. Bad people did bad things, but he is in charge of CryptoZoo. It was Logan's thing. So I think those people ended up, because crypto started going down and tanking, these guys, they're not good people. There's no good faith within their dynamic, most likely. So they were just like, they just went into survival mode and just did, fucked up shit.
And they sold all of their shit.
Yeah.
That is documented. And one of the guys is like a pro scammer, apparently scammed like the New York Yankees somehow. And Logan says this on his most recent podcast episode. And he's like, man, fuck, 1 + 1 = 2. Silly me.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what he could get in trouble for.
Yeah.
Is hiring criminals. Because he didn't do fucking background checks.
Yeah, that's gnarly. That's what worries me too about, especially our generation. We're really bad about it. Younger people, because of the internet. So like, I'm in real estate and I do contracts and stuff like that, and a lot of business deals. And the bedrock of any business deal, and it's kind of the bedrock of our country, is good faith, like trust and good faith in the other party. Because if that doesn't exist, nothing's gonna work. And like the way a lot of contracts are worded, and like when it really, really comes down to it, everything's built on trust and good faith. And so I feel like a lot of like, just because of the internet, or like anything that has to do with the internet and like these internet celebrities, everything's about like face and like their image. And I feel like the good faith aspect to business is like diminishing, very quickly.
Yeah.
Which is really sad. And so I think if I could be go back in time and tell Logan Paul anything, I would be like, hey, like hire people that you trust and make sure that there's good faith, make sure those people are looking out for you and they genuinely want the best for you and you want the best for them.
Yeah.
Because that's the That's business isn't going to work if you don't have that. No transaction will ever go through if you don't have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Sad. So yeah, I feel a little bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll go the opposite way.
I do feel a little bad for him too.
Yeah.
It's just he's just making it hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter what I think about the situation. I didn't buy any crypto zoo.
Yeah, it's a really cool name.
I lost money in other ways.
Barstool.
It is a cool name. Please subscribe to the channel and share it to one of your friends. If one person does that, it helps us times 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're twice a week.
Let's have a chat.